Today I want to explain some of the hidden symbolism in the sketch I made of Eren Yeager from the anime series Attack on Titan. Spoiler alert for those who haven't seen the series, please don't proceed any further if you don't know the ending or if you are in the midst of watching the series. Let me start with a little more context for the drawing itself. During October 2023, I participated in a sketch challenge known as Inktober for the first time. Inktober is a month-long art challenge originally created by artist Jake Parker in 2009 that focuses on improving skill and developing positive drawing habits. One of the nice things about the month-long challenge is that you have to go beyond your comfort zone and enforce a habit of creative thinking for each of the prompts provided. I used a few drawings from Pinterest to create a storyboard for the sketches, as this was my first attempt. For Inktober 2023 Day 16 and 17 challenge prompts, Angel and Demon, I had thought of drawing Eren Yeager. But why both? To the yeagerist, Eren is a messiah willing to fight against the world to save the people of Paradis Island, thus making him an angel to his followers. On the other hand, his maniacal ideology to rumble over the whole world makes him a demon. How someone perceives Eren could act as a mirror to their own personality. In fact, the writer Hajime Isama's success lies in the fact that the series ending is open for interpretation, and like the characters themselves, the audience gets to choose who they root for. Now whether it's an ethical decision to support Eren's act is something I want to keep for future discussion. As for the sketch at the hand, the juxtaposition of both angelic and demonic feature represents how the audience and readers are divided in terms of how they interpret Eren Yeager and his actions. The skulls beneath him represent the deceased, innocent people he killed as part of his rumbling, 80% of the whole world population to be precise. Some of the other symbols in the drawings are more straightforward. The large attack titan at the top shows the founding titan form of Eren. The colossal titans in rows below the founding titan showcase the act of rumbling itself. The clouds here represent a dual meaning. They are generated from the steaming heat of the colossal titans during the rumbling. But as suggested in the show, Eren in his titan form hallucinates the steam as clouds that correlates with Eren's iconic dream as a child, where he spreads his arm like wings of a bird above the clouds seeking freedom. In fact, this very dream is what motivated Eren for his course of action, thus making him a slave of freedom. The symbolisms don't end here. As you can see, Eren is chained. This is to recreate the scenario from his interaction with Zeke and the founding titan Ymir, in the path where time and space don't exist. It also simultaneously depicts how Eren is and always has been a slave to freedom. The last part of the symbolism is the key in the locket on Eren's neck, which actually isn't very apparent from the sketch. So I redrew the key symbol in the bottom in between the words angel and demon. This is the key to the cellar on Shiganshina, where Eren and Zeke's father, Dr. Yeager, had kept all of his secrets, the very place from where all the secrets started revealing themselves and we were able to start solving the missing puzzles of the show. All in all, these are the symbolisms present in the sketch. Let me know how you like them. If you are an AOT fan, let me know how many symbols could you detect before the explanation in the comment box. And last but not least, if you have seen the whole video, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you until the next video.